Hey YouTube, this is Rant60, trying again on recording my video that I posted up not long ago. I have another microphone, so maybe that'll help. Anyway, if you didn't see the video beforehand or saw the title of it, the title of the video that I had posted was the PS Vita repair rant, where it's just too expensive for the average like do-it-yourself repair person right now to repair a PS Vita, or at least the PS Vita 1000. A PS Vita 1000, like, the main flaw with the system is that the screen, when cracked, or when the front display gets cracked, you have to replace the whole front panel plus the LCD. Not the LCD, but the OLED screen. And that's a do or die type situation for most PS Vita owners, where you use the touchscreen for everything to navigate. Well, you don't use it for everything. You use the buttons, but still, to play certain games, it's going to require you to use the touchscreen. And my users don't want to use the touchscreen for some games. They just want to use the buttons. So, I have a link to a website where you can buy a PS Vita screen. Well, it isn't a screen, which it's more the front touch panel and the screen in one. And to me, it isn't brand new. It looks used because you can see the adhesive on there. And according to iFixit, the only way to access the screen is to use a heat gun, or like a toaster oven, which I wouldn't recommend doing that. Maybe the heat gun, because you have more control. But yeah, and the teardown, it's close to the end. Screen. Here it is. Yeah, they put their front display into a toaster oven and baked it for like 10 minutes. Which, I don't know what that does to the front panel. To me, I would think it would warp the front panel, but apparently it doesn't. It just heats up the adhesive that's keeping the front touchscreen in place. Then once you take that off, you've had access to the OLED screen. So all this was plastic, and many stores on eBay. I'll show you here. PS screen. Yeah, many of them just sell just the touchscreen panel part, which is basically just this plastic part. I figured they would have more pictures of the display. But yeah, it's just this section, right? Plus a connector, I believe, that swings up through this area, which you have to take this off, and connects to the screen, which is these points right here. And then they use adhesive pads to keep the screen like kind of floating in between the components, which in theory it's a decent design as far as aesthetic goes. Like, oh, it looks nice, but as far as like repairability, like you have to replace both of those. Plus, they show in this step, it looks like the motherboard is also included in the front panel too. So if someone stepped on your PS Vita or something, and you don't know how far that crack or whatever goes in the system, because it's actually take it apart and find out where the motherboard has been cracked too. But then again, that's just something that comes along with a portable device where you step on it or sit on it or whatever, and it cracks in half or something like that. It's basically done, because depending on how far the crack is, it could go halfway through or partially through. So, I guess the point of this whole video is, even though I really like the PS Vita, as far as like the do-it-yourself repair, it isn't very good system for that. And that's only because like I've been talking to other like repair shops around here, around where I live and everything. I don't know, they keep giving me bad news where they refuse to even work on portable systems nowadays, because it's all about the touchscreen. If the touchscreen doesn't work, the system or handheld or device is just useless. Then there's no point in using the device if the touchscreen is broken. We all know what these cheap tablets nowadays, crack the screen, it's useless, because all you use is just the screen. You don't use a keyboard, you don't use a mouse. It's useless. Once you crack that screen, it's over. And you can take it apart and you see like a little flimsy LCD screen in there. That's mostly like maybe it's glass, because most tablets nowadays, they have the front panel, which is the I'll kind of describe it here. Let's see a good example. Okay, like say for instance, you have a tablet, right? It's like a $40 tablet. This will be the part that holds the screen, right? But the screen will be be in this section, and it'll be connecting to the plastic part, because the plastic part usually holds some type of I don't know the correct term for it, but like a sensor or pressure device. So when you press down on the screen, it recognizes that, hey, you touched it, so I need to respond into it, respond back to that. And the LCD is a separate component of that. So basically, the screen itself, it comes in separate parts. It will come with speakers, a touch input, and then the LCD. I got that mixed up. Okay, the touch component, the LCD, and usually they have like the speakers along here. And like, say for instance, like, you know, if you're an adult or young adult and you have like a tablet that you sat on or something like that, take a screwdriver to it, you know, not smash it, but you know what I mean. Like take a screwdriver, unscrew the screws, and like look at the tablet itself. I mean, if you can't do that, I would advise like getting like a flathead and kind of easing your way around the little edges around the screen. Usually that loosens up and gets rid of the adhesive around it. That's that's why they had to put the PS Vita front display in the toaster oven, because they didn't want to use a heat gun. And I done this before too. I tried to repair a tablet for someone because the screen was cracked, but I thought it was useless to repair it for them because the tablet itself was like $40, and to get another one it was just $40. And I thought, well, why's the point in buying a new screen for it when I can just get another one? And that's why many repair shops are refusing to repair these, because they see it's pointless and they're not making any money, because they're going to buy the part for you, and the part is like over $100 for just a screen. Then go in, take it all apart, put it on there, and then charge you extra for that. Like, that's this plus, I don't know, $50 or $20. That's the cost of a used PS Vita right now, and it doesn't justify the repair cost for many people. I mean, if you're gonna be a long time user of the PS Vita, then maybe this isn't a big deal to you. But to me, like, as a person that repairs things instead of just throws them away, it's a big deal to me. Wherein, when I want to repair something and make a profit, or have it for like a second backup device or something, or say I want to mod it or hack it or something, I don't want to have to spend an arm and a leg just to have that second system when I'm not going to be using it as much, or I'm trying to make it my primary system of choice to use for certain things, and I'm paying 300 plus or 200 plus and repairing it when it doesn't even cost that much. I mean, it doesn't justify buying. Okay, I know, like, just for anybody that doesn't really get what I'm saying. Like, okay, say for instance, I go on YouTube, right? Not YouTube, but eBay. I looked up a broken PS Vita. There's plenty of these on eBay, and that's where I bought mine, my second Vita on eBay. Here I was thinking, oh, this is going to be a great deal. I'm going to fix it, replace the screen. But, like, breaking down the cost of a broken PS Vita. Like, say for instance, this is a decent price for a broken PS Vita, because, like, all you have to do is replace this front panel and it's working again. That kind of looks like my hand. It's weird. That's not my hand, but that looks like my hand. That's weird. Anyway, I digress. But anyway, like, you have to replace the button and a couple other things, but those things are cheap, a couple $. But anyway, I think, as a person who does repairs like myself, I was, like, at first I thought this was a great idea. Like, I can be a cheap PS Vita, fix it, sell it for a profit. Or fix it and have it as a second Vita around the house. That, hey, I know what I'm doing as far as repairing stuff now. If anything would happen, like the break or anything, I can go pick up another screen for cheap, replace it again. Analog stick break off, I replace that. Button pops off, replace that. But looking at the cost of the parts, I don't know. It doesn't. It doesn't make it worth it sometimes. And like just one analog stick is like 13, almost, I think 1250, but still like plus shipping and D-pads and other components. I mean, look at this. They're charging 100 plus just for the motherboard, and people are selling the whole Vita itself for less than that. So, in theory, you have to do your shopping. You have to shop around then for this. If you're going to really dive into repairing PS Vitas, you have to really shop around. Know people who have like parts of a Vita that's really good, not in pieces. Like for instance, there's a YouTuber, is it DJ? I think it's DJ Godman. Yeah, Godman 10. I don't know if this person is a male or female, which it doesn't matter to me. But anyway, he or she, they put together a PS Vita, right, from the parts that they had. And to me, when I saw this video, I was like, wow, it's really that easy then. Like, it's not that hard to do. If it loads. Okay, as I see, maybe this person could be a guy. But if they're watching this video, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I don't want to just assume something. But I remember, like, I kept pestering this person because I really like this. I really like their channel, and I like how they're always changing things from the PS Vita. And I always want to do that with mine, like I did with the PS Vita when like it was still relevant and stuff. And like I would change the front plate on mine, things of that nature. And that's until I sold it, because I had like a blue and white one. It was like the Star Wars Battlefront edition one. And I changed out things and modded it and everything, and ran all type of games on it, and changed the screen on it and everything. So cool. But I got bored of it, and I was thinking maybe I could do the same thing with the Vita. But come to repair costs and everything, I was like, no, this is just way too expensive to invest in. Don't get me wrong though. Like, if I get another chance to get another Vita, I would do it. But right now, justifying buying a broken PS Vita plus the screen, it doesn't really work out for me right now. But as you can see in this video, it's doable, people. You can repair the PS Vita, or just replace the part. It's just that you have to find a working condition LCD screen. Like, it has to be everything in place. Screen can't be cracked, display can't be cracked, any of that. It has to be in good condition, or else you're wasting your time just buying the display. Front display. Oops. I think it's called front panel. I mean, you're kind of wasting your time buying this, actually. I mean, don't get me wrong, if it's just the touch panel part that's broken, then you're in luck. But from most videos I've seen on the internet, and the one I actually have, it isn't that simple. Like, with the PS Vita, you can look at the crack on the screen a certain way, and then you're like, maybe it's just the touch panel, maybe it's not, and you can't really tell. And you don't want to buy just the front panel and then notice it's the LCD itself. You actually need the whole panel all in good condition, not just the good front. I mean, this I guess would be a good deal, but the LCD is what you need, though. You need that to work, though. It doesn't have to really like keep repeating that just so everyone can get that. You have to have the LCD working. Like, you can't. There's no point in getting a broken PS Vita unless you don't have a good working LCD screen as a replacement. Or unless you're like that mentioned and you have like other PS Vitas like he has in the background, then in that case you can fix a bunch of them then, or just have a Vita sitting in the back for parts. And you don't even have to upgrade it. Just leave it on the old system firmware, so all your hacks and stuff will still work. Anyway, yeah, you should really check out their channel, though, by the way. Anyway, that's my little rant about repairing the PS Vita. See you in my next video. I'll probably have something up about the PS Vita clone soon. Until then, I'll have more snack reviews uploaded and ready. If you're new to this channel, thank you for subscribing. Remember to like and share my videos. I hope to become better at this, get a new camera, better software, hardware, and everything, but keep the views up, keep sharing my videos, and see you in my next video.